So you're trying to make money online, but you're worried that you have no tech skills and you have all this software going on and all that kind of stuff. Well, in this video, I'll show you where you can use just one tool that can get you all of that right there. And that tool is Skool. So let's actually dive right in and see what that is all about. For me, it was clarifying. It was incredible. I've been in online courses. I've done many things in my life, but getting that place where you can actually interact with people, like in social media, you know, Facebook groups and all that stuff, where you can also hold live events and have live coaching and that kind of stuff, and also have a place where you can show everything in a single place, all your lessons, your lesson plans, help people actually get some results in whatever field that is. Well, it was a game changer for me. Like when I found Skool and I realized all the things that you could do inside of it, it was a game changer for me. So in this video, I'll actually analyze and show you what does that platform look like, what are some of the features that you can get, and what are some of the benefits, and especially how some people are making so much money on Skool. So let's dive in. So what does Skool do a phenomenal job at? Skool is simple, it's clean, and it comes with the core features most platforms are, making you duct tape all of that together, struggling with different software, beyond what it costs, which is definitely a topic to discuss as well. But beyond what it costs, it's the difficulty, the complexity that gets us. As an operations professor, which I also do, I can really see how all of that complexity makes us struggle so much more than we need. So Skool comes in and solves many of those issues. The first one is, actually, let me share my screen and show you some of the platforms. The first thing is, if you're not registered to Skool, you've never gone in, let's dive into a single place where you can see that. This is a webpage by Carr, which is somebody I've been following on Skool. This is one of his paid communities. If you go to his community, it sends you to this, basically a landing page. It's already built. All of this that you see here is, this is the media that you add, and you just add the media. You put in, you use here the text-driven stuff, and all the rest is already done. It shows you how many members, who's online, how many admins, how much it costs per month, and that's it. Straight, direct, SEO, optimized, and so on and so forth. That's when you have never registered. So of course, if you want to join, you click here. You first have to create your account, and then you can sign up. If you have your credit card already inside and you're already registered, you click on there, you pay for it, boom, you're inside. So very, very simple, very straightforward. That's the first thing you see. Then this is my account, so I'm already within this community. So I see this, and instead of seeing the button of joining, I can invite other people. We'll get into that in a second. The first place I want to show you, because it's essentially a community building place, is this community tab. It's essentially an improved, very, very improved version of those Facebook groups. People have Facebook groups where you charge for them, and then you have to be after people for if it's monthly recurring or charging them every month or whatever that looks like, you have to be after people. Skool takes care of that, period, end of story. And it has absolutely everything that those Facebook groups have. And you can even have categories for your communities. In this case, this is a community I'm following, so I can see all the categories they have. They have wins, updates, chat, questions, replays, accountability partners. So if I click here, it only shows me those, and you have to have a category for any and every post that you have. It shows me all the wins. If I click on updates, it shows me updates, so on and so forth. Of course, it has all the moderation features, all these, you can see here, those 10 admins who are there. They can all moderate content, delete content, kick people out, whatever it is that you want to do. In the community here, it's very simple. I select, for example, I just want to write something. I have a title. This is my title. Then you write something I'm writing here. Here, I could be adding a link to my web page, for example, professorgame.com. There you go. I add the link. You see there, right there. I want to add a GIF. Look at that. I have this little pig. Nice little pig. I can also add media if I wanted to add, whatever videos or things that I want to add. I can, of course, use emojis. I can add a poll. I could add a video if I have a video. So from YouTube, oh my goodness, .com. Okay, my typing skills are failing today. You could add a video, whatever that looks like. You add, oh, here's one. Shorts, whatever, blah, 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 link. There you go. Boom, that's one of my shorts. Right there, immediately, right there, you can use YouTube. I know you can use Loom, and there's a couple of other platforms you can use as well. You can, of course, add attachments, as I clicked before. I select a category. Let's say I want to post on the chat. And you can even have a poll right here. So option 1, yes, no, maybe. Boom, you got it there. Once you do this, I'm not going to post, I'm not going to be spamming Ted's community. Once you post, you can see your post right here. People can see what's there. You can like, you can comment, period. Easy, simple, straightforward. I love it, that part about this. Then you have another thing which I love, which is there's the community tab, you have the classroom tab. Here you could have potentially some courses. You can have, click on here, and I see get the software. It shows you a video. It gives you a piece of text. Next part of the video, piece of text. When I do that, I can actually mark it as done, so you can also see yourself the progress that you made. Let's say I click here on get the software, I click here, mark it as done, 50%, there's only 2 pieces of content here. If I mark this one as well, I would be at 100%. So I can easily, directly in this software, I could see everything that I'm doing. And then I go in here, journey begins, step 1, watch me first, watch me second, blah, blah, blah. Those are videos from Ted. I can mark them as done here, you see it's 9%, and so on and so forth. Very simple, straightforward. One of the things that I think they're going for here is that very simple, straightforward strategy of UX of it's here, do this, do that, and that's it. Get it done. Very simple and straightforward. That you can unlock progress. And there's a neat thing about this, which I'll get into as well, that is, in this one they don't use it, but you could potentially have courses that are unlocked depending on the levels that you have. We'll talk about the levels in a second. Or you could have courses where you say this community is free or this community is paid, but if you want access to this, you have to pay something extra, all right? So that is built in right there. You also have the calendar. It's easy, it's simple, you can build habits in right there. As you can see here, they are offering regular calls every single week to get to meet people and build in those habits. In this case, this one is for talking about traffic generation, this one is a sales training, and this one is on offer clarity. They do that every single week. They help you. They build in those habit loops. So you join in, hopefully every single week, to 1, 2, or in this case, the 3 calls every single time. And you can even, when you use this, if it's your community, you can even jump in and say, I want to send an email reminder to all the members every time this event happens. And it can be weekly, it can be bi-weekly, monthly, whatever it is that you choose and that you want to do. Then you can, of course, see who are the members who are in here. There is a neat, relatively new feature, which is you can see where the people are on the map, which is fantastic. You can also have, and this is the other feature I wanted to talk about, which is the leaderboard. It has a built-in incentive loop. Don't get me wrong, as a gamification expert, we'll talk about this. I know that this has ups and downs, but let's say they already have it built in. You can see here, I'm still a procrastinator in this community. I need 3 points to level up. In this case, as I mentioned before, leveling up does not really unlock things. In this case, they just take you from level 1 procrastinator to level 9 God, which, as you can also see, nobody has reached that level. You can see 7 days of engagement, 30 days, and all-time. Where's my position? 216. That sounds terrible. It doesn't matter. But the feature is there. It is built in. It's built for simplicity. And simplicity is perfect for creating clear paths and repeatable systems. Again, if you're very intentional about this. Does that mean that this being such a well-built software and having all these features that we have, that it automatically is great at retaining your members? Well, definitely not, right? There are some things that definitely I think could be improved or that you have to do yourself, and you can. Here you don't need, again, you don't need fancy software, you don't need add-ons. It is about you building stuff. So you sign up for Skool, turn on the leaderboard, and engagement is just going to happen because it's gamified, right? You have a leaderboard, you have levels, you have points. It's gamified, automatically engaged. Well, of course, reality check. That doesn't happen. As a gamification expert, you might know that I've been on this for many, many years, and I know that this just doesn't happen automatically. But the features that it has do allow you to do many of those things. There's no native onboarding system. That is a big thing that I do think could be there. There's one thing that they've started to tweak now where they give you like a video and they show you a couple of things. That's okay, but it is very general, it's very broad. It is not built in something that you customize really, really deeply for your community. That is something that you can definitely build. Progress paths. I showed you on the classrooms how these things, you click here and you see how that's going. Yeah, that's okay, but it can be a lot better. And you can definitely design for that to be the way for it to go. You have the software, you have the stuff available here. Let's look at this in my community, so you can see a little bit of the behind the scenes. So I have many of these. Some of them are locked. They depend on your level and so on and so forth. You want to create one. Let's actually edit one. So edit this course. It's unlocked at a certain level, as I mentioned before. It could be open, it could be a buy now, depending on X amount of days, or it could be just private where you give access to people. But here, it seems like there's a classroom and it has to be a course. Well, it doesn't have to be. In fact, I have one which is usually, it's right here, one-on-one onboarding coaching call with Rob. But it's not you click there and you get your coaching call. In this case, what I did is this coaching call comes at a price. I charge people $99 to get access to this coaching call. It's a 1 hour coaching call with me. And I can do this. I can give it to them like this. I can say it's private, and if I want it, I could take to another platform. But here it's native. People click on it. They say, oh yeah, I want it. They click on it, and if their credit card's already in, which oftentimes it is, they just buy the course. And that's it. I get my money. The way they do this through Stripe, it's one of the cheapest accesses to Stripe you'll ever get. So it's very, very good in that sense as well. Or you could do many other things. As you can see, this is not a course. This is literally, you click here so you can purchase, and you can use it for other things as well. So that is very, very good. It's very, very straightforward. Things that you need to build up, my recommendation is building definitely an onboarding system, that first win, identity prompts, social loops, the rhythms or rituals. Yes, they are there. Yes, you have a calendar. Mine is not a great example right now. We have only these coffee chats, but you can have your calendar and build in those loops, those things that people keep coming back to. You have the leaderboards here as well that can show you. And how do you get points? It's very simple. Every time you get a like on your post or comment, you get 1 point. So that's relatively straightforward. Skool gives you the parts. It gives you the place to do all of this, but definitely does not give you the strategy. It won't design your retention engine for you. That's something that you have to do. So Skool is not the whole answer. If this is something that you're interested in, you want to start making money online through something that is simple, because you're not going to dive into 100 tools, all that complexity. That's something you've not managed before. Chances are, if you're starting, you've never done it, so you don't want complexity. This is a great place to start. If you want to have a lot more clarity on how to get this done, I'm willing to jump in a quick call with you and show you what are the features and possibilities and how you can get started yourself, customize this a little bit just for you. If that is something that you're interested in, just send a direct message or click on the link below and we will get on a clarity call. Just check out in the description what that looks like, and we will be getting on with that to help you make those first dollars online through a simple platform like Skool.
No, I did not forget the promise of the video and the 300K monthly recurring revenue. Here you can see that in the Skool games, this is a community exclusively for those of us who own a community within Skool and have access to this. But here I'm showing you just the leaderboard. This is the leaderboard of all time. And you can see that the top earner in the category of money is this person right here who has Maker Skool. Let's actually take a look at what does that mean. That means every single month he's charging a bunch of people so that he or she makes, whomever the person might be, makes $300,000 every single month. All right. So this one in particular, this charges $184 every single month. So you want to join this community, we want to be there. Every month you need to pay $184. This community has 2.8 thousand members. Don't worry about the math. They probably charged a different amount. You know, when they started, they charged something, they increased the price or whatever. And that's how it works, slightly different, but it is achievable. You can see it there. This is an example. There are other examples. People make something relatively close to that. Let's check out of all time. Let's see. Yeah, well, there's other communities making 5 figures. There's communities making 6 figures. Look at that. Tech as well. Health, sports, self-improvement, relationships. There's all sorts of different categories that you can be making a huge amount of money out of. So you want to do this? Let's find out.